It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 25th, and we are waking up with nice clear skies, temperatures in the upper 40s this morning, and highs that will warm to 72 degrees. When you look at the forecast for a day, it really looks kind of perfect. Temperatures in the low 70s, loads of sunshine. The wind's not as strong today. I still have a northwest breeze gusting to 25 miles an hour. But once again, the big headline in the forecast for today is the elevated fire danger. So big heads up for all of you as you head out the door on this Tuesday. It is nice. You can get outside today, but burning is not going to be the best activity. Breezy, sunny, and warm across the Ozarks today. Yesterday, most of us stayed in the 60s for highs with a good deal of cloud cover in the Ozarks. Today, we're seeing full sunshine in the forecast, and I think that's going to be enough to boost our numbers into the 70s, despite having a wind out of the northwest. We will have nice sunny skies here in our part of the country, and temperatures look really mild for a couple of days here in the Ozarks. In fact, they get warm as we head into the end of the work week forecast. I mentioned today we could have winds gusting to 25 miles an hour. I think for the most part, winds will be around 10 to 15 through the course of the day, but in those stronger gusts, you may get some that are a little bit higher. Relative humidity is low. You may notice that dry feeling in the air. Relative humidity values down in the 20 to 30% area. Elevated fire danger is expected again across the region today with the dry air and the gusty winds. So it just means that weather and land conditions are favorable for erratic fire spread if a fire does start. So that's the big headline for you. This, of course, means hazards for the Ozarks. And we've gone over that list of actions and what not to do in these high fire danger conditions across the Ozarks. I think today's another day where we see those conditions elevated. So take precaution once again. We do have a small chance for rain moving back into the forecast this week. That doesn't happen until Thursday. And even then, it's just a chance for some showers, about a 30% chance for some spot showers across the Ozarks. I think maybe the bigger deal is going to be the weekend round of showers and thunderstorms. They look scattered at best. This is not a slam dunk rain forecast. It's not going to rain every day, all day for the weekend forecast, but there will be some rain chances and some thunderstorm chances. And already it appears a chance for at least some of those storms to be on the strong side. For the severe weather outlook, the Ozarks included in that for both Saturday and Sunday of this weekend. Still a great deal of uncertainty. So we have to tell you that this comes with, just a warning that this is likely going to change as we head into the next couple of days, as I'm able to fine tune the forecast and see where the storms are actually most likely to fire. But we could have at least some severe weather in our area, both Saturday and Sunday. And at this point, all hazards look possible. That means hail, high wind, as well as some isolated tornadic activity. So we'll all be paying close attention to that for the weekend forecast. Today, we don't have to worry about that type of weather. We've got numbers in the 70s across the region, full sunshine. A little bit of rainfall could be possible on Wednesday night into Thursday. Couple of thunderstorms as we head into the area on Friday, but temperatures really don't back down. Today we're in the low 70s. We're still there tomorrow. I've got numbers back into the upper 70s by the time we get to Thursday, and by Friday we're in the upper 70s again. So it's really looking like a nice stretch of days here as we head throughout the rest of the 7-day forecast. Around the country, what's making headlines, it's significantly above average temperatures for much of the western and central United States. There's also low precipitation chances for the lower 48 over the next couple of days, so you're not going to hear about any major storm systems. However, there is a storm off the Pacific that will increase shower and thunderstorm chances for West Texas by Wednesday, and much of the Northwest may see another round of active weather as we head closer to the end of the week. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday, which animal can taste with their feet? Do you think it's A, an anteater, B, a butterfly, C, a koala, or D, an orangutan? And the answer is B, a butterfly. Yes, it is true. Butterflies taste with their feet. They also smell with their antenna, and they carry their own straws to sip nectar. Butterflies don't have tongues, so that long, I don't know what you call it, the thing that you see that some people think is a tongue, it's not. It's actually just a tube that carries their mouth and how they get nectar up out of the flowers, a mechanism for the nectar. I'll call it that. They do have taste buds on there. However, they also have some on their antennae, but most of the taste buds on a butterfly are located on their feet. So now we know the feet matter a lot. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Humans, bats, whales, and which other mammal are known to adjust their vocal sound to fit in to a new social group? This is a funny question. Humans, bats, and whales adjust their vocal sound to fit into a social group. Which other of these choices does that? Do you think it's A, that lion, B, a goat, C, a sheep, or D, a dog? You can let me know what you think. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat again.